Welcome to Theater Therapy, a podcast for movie lovers who treat going to the movie theater like a therapy session. With co-hosts Aly and Ems, we geek out and deep dive into all things movies, including top picks, movie reviews, best soundtracks, our current hyperfixations, and more. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy today's session.
Welcome back to another session of Theater Therapy. Today we have kind of a different episode.
Yeah.
Something a little fun, kind of
Random.
We decided to, go a little bit back to some Harry Potter because we just can't help ourselves. But we're just going to be ranking our favorite characters blindly.
Blindly. So Aly wrote down a bunch of random characters in this lovely jar here. I'm going to pull a name out. And then we're gonna do 10, but once we place them on our 1 through 10, we cannot move them. So like, say you put somebody at number 1, and then you get somebody else, and you're like, oh shoot, they're stuck there. No shuffling.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see what we end up with. I'm excited. I don't know any of the names you put in here.
I know. I did a lot of like the notable characters, a couple more obscure ones, but for the most part, it's gonna be kind of the main ones. And I just thought it'd be fun because we love Harry Potter. If you guys missed out on our Harry Potter series we did
back and watch it
on season 1 of this podcast.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
We
I thought it'd be fun to talk about more characters and kind of mention our favorite characters and like see where we end up placing people.
And plus, too, I have some favorites that they're my favorite in the book or they're my favorite in the movie. Some of them have crossover where they're my favorite in both, but like I have versions of people that I like more too. You know what I mean? So we can talk about it. So let's just jump in. Okay. Let's see who the first one is. Dobby.
Oh dear, Dobby.
I have mixed feelings about Dobby. Because part of me...
Why does his name sound so weird when you're saying it?
I don't know.
Dobby is a free elf.
Dobby is free.
Harry Potter mustn't go back to Hogwarts. Anyways, love Dobby.
I do love Dobby.
Yes,
he's a cute character.
Yeah, he's kind of an interesting character.
Mm-hmm.
His character growth is quite fun.
Yeah.
He has quite a bit for being just a side character. But if you compare the movies to the books, he's also kind of cut more.
Yeah, he's in the books a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling 7 for me. Put him at 7. I think that's a safe bet because I do have characters I love more. But I might have some that I like less than him. So I'm going to put him at 7.
Ooh. I think I'm going to put him at 8.
Okay.
I'm kind of scared, though. I have the worst fear that I'm going to,
I know.
put everybody down low and then end up with, Delumbus Orange as my number 1.
Dolores Umbridge?
Oh. Why do I always do that to her name?
So, I know who I want to be in my top spots.
I know, but they might not even get pulled.
They might not even get pulled. So I'm scared.
35 or 40 characters in that list.
Okay, well, let's just pull the next one.
Okay.
Cedric Diggory.
Oh, my boy. That's my boy.
Okay, here's the thing. He's in the books a lot more as well.
Yeah.
He shows up in, book 2 or 3 already.
Yeah.
Because he's on the Quidditch team. You meet him in Quidditch before you even see him in the Triwizard Tournament.
You see a lot more of him in that. I'm going to have to put him at 7 for me. I love Cedric. Well, do I? I do. Cedric.
He's gonna go 8 for me, even though he's not really below Dobby, but that's where I'm gonna put him because they're kind of uneven for me because they're in the sense of
they're not really
they're
that
main characters. There's good they both have important roles in Harry's
and they
growth.
both affect Harry a lot.
They
both have very important.
Well, that's a good spot. Okay, let's do the next one. Ginny Weasley.
Oh, Ginny.
Ginny, again, they did her dirty in the movies, but she's so good in the movies. She just is very, very, very toned down.
Bland, yeah. But, that being said,
the moments where she is like Ginny Weasley in the books, I loved.
Yeah. And I don't know, Ginny's still a fun character.
Put her at 5.
I just wish we got to see her more,
I know, I do wish, but I still put her at 5 because I also am a sucker for, romantic things, and so where she's Harry's romantic interest, I like her way more than Cho. I'm happy that she ended up with I don't
know, you are a sucker for romance. I feel like that's your whole reasoning for putting her up where she is.
Probably.
I'm putting her at 6, which is still fair, I feel like.
Yeah, okay. Alistair Moody.
Ooh.
Okay, the real Moody though.
Moody.
Not Marty Crouch Jr. as Moody, what you see him as, but the real Moody.
I know, which is hard to differentiate because a lot of the stuff I love Alistair Moody for, it wasn't really him. Yeah. It was...
Honestly, put him at 10 for me.
What?
Wait, no.
Dude, I got some crazy characters in there.
Put him at 9. I'll leave my number 10 spot. Yeah. Put him at 9. Because here's the thing. Like, I do like the character, but like...
But we don't actually get a ton with the real Moody.
I mean, not in the movies. In the book, you see him a little bit more. But even then, the main part you see of him is Barty Crouch Jr. being him. So
if it was Barty Crouch, I have a thing for like not a thing for Moody. That was weird.
Thing for Moody.
No, but like I like that character. I think it's such a fun.
It's character. A good twist.
Like he's so interesting. But you know what?
He's so what?
Interesting. That I struggle.
Where are you putting him?
Oh, I don't know. I'm scared. I think I'm gonna put him at 9 too. I'm gonna screw myself over.
I'm not going first anymore. You gotta name your shorts because I feel like you're copying me on some of these.
I'm jumping around.
Oh, Vernon Dursley.
Oh no. Okay, but if you take away like him just being a jerkwad,
he's awful.
He's awful, but like as a character that's supposed to be awful, how do you feel about it?
No, that's not how we're doing this. That's a cop-out.
No, it's not.
He sucks as a character, dude.
No,
you can't. We're not judging the actor's ability to play the character. We're talking about just the character.
I mean, like, yeah, but like you're supposed to not like that character.
Yeah, that's how you could say about any of the villains, though.
But if
you're supposed to not like Draco.
I know, but I love Draco.
So see,
and,
there you
Dolores
go.
Umbridge, I hate her, but I also like love to hate her.
That's not how we're measuring this. Just like
what
in comparison to the other characters, how much do you hate him or love him?
Okay, I guess he has to go 10 because like we can't.
Yeah, he has to go 10. Watch us get Dolores Umbridge. She has to be like 4 or something.
I'm so scared. Okay. You want him 10 too?
Yeah, put him at 10 for me too. Okay, let's see. Fred and George Weasley. You put them together.
I just put them together because like
they're kind of like in the
they're
you don't
a unit,
see.
You know?
Yeah. What do I have open?
You have 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
I'm putting them at 5.
Put them at 4 for me.
Really? Why? Yeah. Why so high?
First I love them how they're written like they're like really like fun like banter.
Yeah.
And I like that they're like the lighter kind of comedic relief. But at the same time you still see them have a lot of growth because I mean they literally open up this whole like store and like are really well like they're self-made and which is kind of cool like in that world.
And then like, they go drop out of school.
Yeah, and then you have
the
ending, which is just heartbreaking, but also it's just I don't know, it was really good.
I do really love them.
Yeah.
They are one of my favorite characters as a unit.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. So let's recap where we're at right now really quick before I pick the next one.
A little bit of recap. So we both have used up almost all of our lower bracket.
Yikes.
Which is dangerous. We have Vernon Dursley at 10, Alistair Moody at 9, I have Dobby at 8, you have Cedric at 8, I have Cedric at 7, you have Dobby at 7, Ginny is my 6, you still have a 6 open. Fred and George are at 5 for me, Ginny's at 5 for you, and Fred and George are at 4 for you. Okay. So,
let's see.
This is not going to go well.
So scary. Moaning Myrtle. Oh.
See, a random.
Okay.
But see, I feel like Fred and George would have been higher, and Ginny would have been higher, and Cedric would have been higher. Damn
That's just the part of this, just the fun of having it locked in.
I'm putting her at 4 for me because that's my lowest.
Yeah, she's gonna go 6 for me because I gotta leave my top 3. I mean, top 4, but watch I get like somebody awful. Okay. Severus Snape. Okay.
Severus.
And here's the thing. So,
but here's the thing.
Here's the thing about Snape. I have him and Dumbledore for me. I have very, very mixed emotions.
I know.
Because part of them, they both have... Okay. Snape. Redemption arc, yes and no.
Mark?
It's like it's a maybe for me, because here's the thing. In the movies, they make him seem a lot less, like, it makes it seem, he seems more redeemable in the movies, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
But, so I always, like, loved him as a character. I was like, oh my gosh, I love him, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, I read the books, and I was like, he's actually awful.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, but at the same time, like, he's been through a lot, and, like, all this stuff. And, like, but he is also an adult. So, like, here's my thing. Like, he was awful to Harry and his friends. He really is.
He could have chosen, or
He
could have been
tried a little harder,
less of a dick, you know?
Because, like, and then he
Harry was
doesn't
just
really
a
do
kid.
that much
Yeah.
to help Harry in the end. Like, yes,
No.
like it's like I don't.
And would he have done as much as he did if Dumbledore wasn't pressuring him to help?
I feel like no. Like, his love for Lily, I don't think
Would have
quite
translated
motivated him
like that,
enough
yeah.
to help Harry in the way that he did without Dumbledore's influence.
Yeah.
And so that's why I have a hard time with him, because I'm like, I do think the character's written in a really cool way. Like, I like that's where his character went, but at the same time, like, he would have I feel like he would have gone back to be the Death Eater if it wasn't for Dumbledore, to be totally honest.
I think his pain and anger at the world would have driven him that way.
Because if Dumbledore wasn't in his ear being like, no, like, do this, like, you know, like, Lily, and like, I need your help and all this stuff, he honestly would have gone after Harry. I feel like he would have taken out his anger,
right. Well, and he could have very easily, like,
even more than he did,
turned his anger the other way if Voldemort had stuck around, or if, like, anything was different, or if he wasn't that close to Dumbledore, you know, because he kind of blamed Dumbledore as well for it. He's like, you were supposed to protect them or whatever, you know. So question mark. But
he's messy.
Snape. And I love Snape.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's another one of those characters, like,
he's just... See, this is what I'm saying. Like, he's technically a villain, but he's also technically an anti-hero. Like, he's a little bit of the gray in between. But, like, a gray character, you know?
He is a villain in, like, the sense of... I don't know, like Voldemort's obviously the main villain, right? But Snape and Umbridge and, like, things like that are like
Snape
mini
is
villains.
Definitely a villain coded character for most of the books, actually.
Yeah, really.
He
for
plays
all of
a
them.
Villainous.
You don't find out
part.
anything until the end,
right? Because I mean, really, like,
it's from the reader's perspective and from Harry's perspective.
Yeah, Harry has this beef with him since day one.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Harry,
like, he walks in and Snape's like.
Snape just looks at him wrong, and Harry's like, who is this dude? Like, what the freak? I hate him. Yeah. Like, so you have a lot of...
he doesn't understand. He also thinks that he's making a scar burn, so he's like, oh my gosh, he's with Voldemort. So he immediately doesn't trust him, even though...
And he never gets over that. Yeah.
No. And so... And then Snape doesn't do anything to help that either.
Right. I don't know. Where are you going to put him? We have 3, 2, and 1 left.
Both of us?
Yeah.
See, it's hard because what if we get somebody really bad?
I know, and what if we get someone that's not better?
I know. I'm gonna say
Snape is...
I'm gonna say 2 for me. That's hard for me. I'm gonna say 2 because I want to leave my 3 open.
Yeah.
Just
I know that's how I'm feeling, but why are we doing mostly everything the same?
Because we all have the same opinions about these characters. We've talked about them a lot. Okay.
That's true.
Let's see who's next. I'm so scared. Rita Skeeter. Okay, now I feel way better about my answer. 3. She's going on 3. Ugh, she's so irritating.
Yeah, she is so irritating. I question whether or not to put her on my...
Yeah, why?
Because, like, again, it makes it more interesting.
Okay, should we see where number 1 has to be? I'm gonna die if it's Umbridge. McGonagall. Okay, that's good. Okay.
McGonagall. Okay.
Yeah, that's not a bad number 1.
But it's not the best.
Pull any of the main cast.
I know. Well, really, there's 3, and I put a ton of names in there. Okay, so...
Aw, I wish I would have pulled Luna.
We both have McGonagall as number 1. Why? Honestly,
default. Just kidding. Okay, but, like, if I actually... Like, if this was the list of characters that I had to arrange... she'd still be really close to the top for me.
Yeah.
Because, like, here's the thing. McGonagall, like, she's an important character in this storyline in the sense of, like, she's kind of a mothering figure to Harry at times when he's at school. Like, if you think about it, like, Mrs. Weasley and McGonagall are kind of his main mother figures.
Yeah, true.
Because, Petunia...
Yeah,
is nothing. No. And so, and when he's with Ron at home, Mrs. Weasley obviously fills that role. But when he's at school, I feel like McGonagall kind of has that same sense a little bit.
But yeah, not a ton.
Well, but like, I mean, think about like she gives them like she gives him some good advice. She helps him learn. I mean, yeah, she's his teacher, but like at the same time,
yeah,
and like she cares for him, and like in the end,
that's true.
Sticks up for him and is like
kind of there.
Like at the end, she's like, "What do you need? Like, let me help you." Like she's kind of like.
We'll give you as much time as you need.
A supportive female in his life, which is good.
Right. Yeah.
So I feel like I do like her
she's
for that
a
sense.
badass.
Yeah, she's really cool.
I love how awesome she is. And her in the movie.
Plus, I love Maggie Smith. She's just adorable.
I've always wanted to do this spell.
Yeah, I know. She's so cute.
She's so fun. So, for a recap, I'll go through my list first. I have McGonagall 1, Snape 2, Rita Skeeter 3, Moaning Myrtle 4, Fred and George 5, Ginny 6, Cedric 7, Dobby 8, Alistair Moody 9, and Vernon Dursley as 10. Emily has McGonagall as 1, Snape 2, Rita Skeeter 3, Fred and George 4, Ginny 5, Moaning Myrtle 6, Dobby 7, Cedric 8, Alistair Moody 8, 9, and Vernon Dursley 10.
Okay, round 2. Let's see.
I feel like now I'm going to be more
Fleur
thoughtful.
Delacour.
Fleur Delacour. What?
Delacour?
Delacour.
Very
unimportant.
Again, you see a lot more from the books, let's be honest. True. Like, her and Harry have more conversations.
Yeah.
Plus, you get a little bit more of her and Bill when they get married. Because, like, in, like, the 7th one. Yeah. Yeah, but, like, you see a lot more of her in the books, like, at the
right,
Weasley
and
home.
Their relationship. And
I still don't think she's that important of a character.
No.
Like, I mean, like, to me, like obviously she's important, but, like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I love her. Well, you know what I mean?
She's just honestly a bit forgettable.
Yeah.
I liked her well enough in the movie, but I think I'm going to have to put her at 8. Because I feel like there could be worse.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think I'm going to put her at 8. Because here's the thing. Like, yeah, like, she's fine, but she's not, like, out there here changing my life as a character. You know what I mean? There's people that take a higher spot. Hagrid.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I love me some Hagrid.
Robbie Coltrane. It still breaks my heart that in the reunion, he literally is like, people were watching this for like 60 years and I won't even be here anymore. And then he died like last year or the year before?
Yeah, just recently.
He's literally Hagrid.
He is, like, down to...
He's just like a bundle of joy. I love Hagrid as a character. Same. And how they portrayed him in the movies. I do wish we got a little bit more of him because there's some stuff in the books I wish they would have included.
Right.
But I love him. And his relationship with the trio. He's like so big brother, uncle vibes. You know what I mean?
Yes. Like, big old softy. I have to put him at 2. At least.
Put him at my 3. Put him at 3 for me.
Because I love Hagrid.
He is a big sweetheart. He's just a big sweetheart. Okay. Horace Slughorn.
Ooh.
Interesting. Okay. I'm trying to think. I feel like I do want to put him above Fleur because I do feel like as far as like I think he's a funny character. Like I like that he is kind of quirky a little bit. Like he's kind of...
I love his betrayal in the movies.
Yes. He's very... I don't know the actor's name, but he's kind of just like adorable and like yeah. And plus he's kind of relatable in the sense of like you kind of feel for him because he obviously had a hand in what happened because of, you know, he had conversations with young Tom Riddle. So it's like, and he obviously has guilt over it. So it's kind of cool. Like he tried to not, I mean, he kind of went about it the wrong way. He wasn't helping, but he was trying to help, if that makes sense. Like, he had good intentions of like,
for the most part, but a lot of it was just he was guilty and did not want to admit to the world what he'd done. But that being said, he does end up helping in the end. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could debate that he only did it because Harry was using liquid luck, and so there's that influence there.
But I mean, he's in the Battle of Hogwarts. He does fight and stuff, and I do feel like he is kind of in a good way a good mentor for Harry to have, because especially up till then he didn't have a mentor for potions, and so it's kind of cool to see him, because then he needs that to go on and become an aura. So
And that was something he wanted to do, but he didn't think he was going to get to initially.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think, for
I'm
me...
going to put him at 8 for me.
Dumbledore.
Okay,
here's my thing with Dumbledore. Again, I have some beef.
Yeah.
Because I never really thought about this when I watched the movies. I never, like, put much thought into it, to be honest, about, like, his role and how everything unfolded. But reading the books and then watching the movies, you know, so many times, I have very strong mixed emotions about him.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, you could say, oh, you know, Dumbledore's such a great wizard. He was just trying to, you know, like, put an end to Voldemort and, you know, all this stuff. But at the same time, he really kind of did raise Harry as a pig for slaughter. Like,
yeah,
like Snape says. Like, in the sense of, like, he should have done some stuff better.
Right. But it worked.
It worked. We got there. The path was rough.
Was there some trauma involved? Yes.
Yeah. And
I
know
do
he
feel
could
have gone about it a better way, but I feel like
I don't know, because
he didn't want to get too attached to Harry because he knew what would have to happen.
Yeah.
And so I think that's where you see some of this, like, withholding and like him taking a step back and selfishness, because he's like, I know this kid is going to have to die. It's the only way, especially as that becomes more and more clear. I feel like you see him withdraw more and more.
Yeah, it's true.
And so...
But you feel like he also had to know that Harry would die, but at the same time, like, he was going to come back because Dumbledore gave him the Resurrection Stone. So, like, he knew that Harry was going to die, but that he'd be able to...
Right. So is the Resurrection Stone why Harry came back? I didn't think it was, because in the story of the Brothers Grimm, that only brings back... What? What?
Brothers Grimm is not... That's not what it is!
What are they called?
The Peverils, not Peverils. Not, you got me thinking. It's not Brothers Grimm.
Who's the Brothers Grimm then?
That's like Disney stories.
Oh, the Deathly
Hallows.
Whatever their names are.
Isn't it Peveril?
Something like that, I think.
Yeah, it's Peverils.
Yeah. Well, anyways, the Deathly Hallows.
When you were so confident. Brothers Grimm. I'm like...
the Deathly Hallows.
Yes.
In that explanation, it shows that he brings back his, like, fiance or his wife or something. Yeah. And she was sad and stuff. So, like, Harry couldn't come back. The reason why he's able to come back is because it was only a part of his soul that was attached, because it was, like, you know, he was whatever. So he got to choose to come back.
Yeah, but I feel like with the Resurrection Stone was part of it, though.
No, because he had dropped the Resurrection Stone. He used it up already. He used it to see his...
Yeah, but, like, Dumbledore still knew that was going to happen, though. Like, he knew that, like...
No, he only gave it to him as a form of comfort, so he could bring his loved ones with him.
Fine, scratch the whole Resurrection Stone thing, but he still knew that Harry would be able to survive.
He didn't know for sure.
Yeah, but he, like...
He couldn't have possibly known for sure.
Okay, but, like, how old was he just, like, there to then be like, Harry?
That was all happening inside his head. Sir, is this all happening inside my head? Is this real, or is this happening inside my head? And he's like,
of course it's happening inside your head, Harry.
But why should that mean that it isn't real?
Now you're just confusing me.
Well, you know, it's interpretation, I suppose.
But still, I have problems with Dumbledore, though.
Okay, yes, I agree. He went about it a wrong way.
He comes off as just really selfish and condescending to me sometimes, though. And just, like, bugs me. Because I'm like, really, dude?
Okay, so then where do you put him on your list?
Not top 3, I'm telling you that right now.
I think I'm going to put him at 7. No, I'm going to put him at 6. Because I like Dumbledore.
Between 6 and 8.
But I also don't love him.
I loved him a lot more until I read the books. I'm sorry, but I did. Same thing with Snape. It's in the same boat.
Yeah.
I might regret this, but put him at 8.
Okay.
Okay, let's see who's next. Narcissa Malfoy.
Oh,
ooh, I love her.
Narcissus Malfoy. I can never.
Narcissus Malfoy.
Narcissa.
How did you write the names down? You still can't say them.
Know.
Narcissa, she's a baddie.
Love her.
She is.
You do also not get a ton of her.
She slays that wig in the movie.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but she slays.
You do get some more of her in the books. Not a ton of her in the movies, but what
I
we do get is iconic.
Yeah, she's
and
I feel like she's not really
tell me, like,
that evil. I feel like she's just trying to like protect her family. She really is.
And she's just like, my stupid husband got us roped into this Death Eater stuff,
and my psycho crazy sister.
Yeah, and so I feel like part of the end where she's like, is Draco still alive? And she chooses to save
Big enough redemption arc for me, because that's like the act of a mother again. It's like,
however selfish, in its core, but she's still like, she didn't have to. She could have like taken that answer and then been like, he's still alive.
Exactly, like she could have,
but she chose to protect him in that moment.
Well, that's what
insane.
I love. There's that theory. They're like, the love of a mother saved Harry so many times, because his mom, Mrs. Weasley, and Malfoy, Narcissa, they all saved him at one point.
And I love that theory. Every time it pops up in my feeds,
warms my heart. I'm like, oh my gosh,
so sweet, and I love her. And
5 for me. Let's put her at 5. I think she's so cool.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Narcissa.
Like, also she's such a. I love her. She's just a baddie. Harry Potter, of course.
Would it be like bad not to put Harry as number 1?
I'm not putting him at 1. Are you kidding me? I like people more than him. Like, he's great as the main character, but at the same time, but like, he's kind of whiny sometimes.
Okay, after reading the
but at the same time, I have a lot
again,
I mean, he does go through it.
I like Harry. He goes through it. I can understand.
I mean,
he's
literally
the most
insufferable character.
Complaining kid I've ever met. That I'm like, dude, you're a freaking idiot. Grow up already.
Yeah, and then I go, wait, Emily. Oh my gosh, she's literally an orphan and has had a terrible life.
Yeah, but
okay, put him at 2 for me.
Dang, I was like gonna put him. I'm putting him at.
Are you gonna put him at 7?
I was gonna make.
You have 3 and 4.
3.
I'll put him at. Yeah, I'm putting him at 2. Cause like, I think love
I'll put him at 3.
I mean, he's literally the main character. How can you not like him?
Yeah, I love Harry, but like you said, there are some other characters that I just love that much more.
Lord Voldemort.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Okay, here's the thing. Like, he's crazy, he's psycho, but he's also really freaking cool.
And his backstory.
Oh, are we talking about? Did you put Tom Riddle in here?
I almost did, but I didn't.
Oh, you should have. I put him at number 1. Are you kidding me? The actor who plays young Tom Riddle is so cute. You can't
just base it off of that.
Okay, but still. He's so cute.
Yeah, facts. Okay, can we just say we need a Tom Riddle origin movie?
We do. It would be so iconic.
I would give them all my money.
We were talking about the other day, like, I would want to see it from like his last year at Hogwarts, like last year too. Really last year, I feel like.
Yeah.
And then like what happens afterwards. Like,
right, his rise to power.
Like, how does he go?
Some flashbacks to like what happened in his earlier years, maybe.
Yeah. Like, I think that'd be so iconic. Story, you see him like graduating Hogwarts, and then like what happens then, like how he gets the Death Eaters in his following, and how he slowly, his destroys his soul, rips it apart. He like, you know what I mean?
See him go back and like ask Dumbledore
power
for the job, and then curse the
everything
potions, whatever, or the dark arts. I mean, it would
just
be so
cool.
Good.
And again,
you could get a really cool actor to play him.
Yes.
There's
so many good actors that could do
so bad. Like, I would
somebody make
die.
that, but then give us credit, because we came up with the idea. Okay.
I'm sure we're not the first, but.
Well, we're putting it out there.
Please, that would be
We'll
amazing.
help make it. Just get me. I'll be a producer. Heck yeah, get me in there. I'll be a writer. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so where do we put him, though?
Oh, we didn't rank him.
Yeah. I feel like I'm going to have to put him at 4. Because I really like, as his character goes, he's a good villain.
I'm going to put him at 10.
What?
Just because, I don't know, I feel like I'm going to get somebody that I'd want up higher than him. I do like him as a character.
I don't know what it is. I really love him as a villain. I feel like he could have been better. Some of it was like, not enough for me, but
yeah,
he's iconic.
Molly Weasley, Mrs. Weasley herself.
Yeah, she's going to my 7.
Put her at 6 for me.
I love her.
I do.
But she's also just not as
like notable in the sense of
I just wrote her name
Hermione
down.
Granger.
Hermione.
Hermione Granger, of course. Let's see. Oh, I'm so scared because I want. Who are we gonna get if I put her at my 1? Then what if I get something great that I want and that I? But
Okay, you still have a 4.
I know.
I'm down to just 1 or 10.
Oh yikes!
I don't know how that happened. I know exactly how. Lord Voldemort's how. Damn it! I'm terrible at making blind ranks. Okay, you know what? She's going number 1 because she's hard to beat.
I know.
But if
Her in the
Draco
book
ends up as
that's
my
what I'm
number
saying.
2,
If I get Draco right now, I'm gonna be pissed.
I will cry. Just kidding. Okay.
I'm just put her at 4. Put her
1?
at 4 for me because I'm gonna go for the gamble. Let's see what.
It's gonna be Dolores.
Is it? Dolores Umbridge, no!
Dang. Dolores Umbridge.
Is he gonna put out your 10?
Hell yeah.
Damn it! I should have put Hermione at 1. That's actually hilarious. I cannot believe that. Where the heck is Draco?
So as the list stands, mine is number 1, Hermione, 2, Hagrid, 3, Harry, 4, Lord Voldemort, 5, Narcissa Malfoy, 6, Dumbledore, 7, Molly Weasley, 8, Slughorn, 9, Fleur Delacour, and 10, Dolores Umbridge. Yours is 1, Dolores Umbridge, 2, Harry, 3, Hagrid, 4, Hermione, 5, Narcissus,
Narcissa,
6, Molly Weasley, 7, Slughorn, 8, Dumbledore, 9, Fleur Delacour, and 10, Lord Voldemort. You know what? I stand by my list. I think I have like the perfect list.
You're
like
such a bitch.
like it's a damn good list, let me tell you. Perfection.
Mine got kind of mumbo jumbo that time.
You
The
risked it all.
The gamble went so poorly in my favor. The fact that literally happened, are you kidding me? Like, it's gonna be Dolores Umbridge. The odds of that are literally
irony.
Are you kidding me?
She would have either been your 4 or 1.
What? 4 would have been better than 1.
So
I just wanted to do the same as you because I didn't want to put Hermione and then,
I know.
Because then what if I got to put Draco down as my 1,
Yeah. Facts.
If you guys can't tell, Draco Malfoy is our favorite character.
We love Draco.
Draco and Luna. Doesn't? Luna for me, it's just like my girl favorite character. Like, I love her.
Really?
I love Luna.
See, I love Luna, but like, I really do love Hermione.
Yeah, I love them for different reasons.
Yeah.
So.
Fair.
But like, as a Ravenclaw, Luna is just everything.
I know. And see, as a Slytherin, Draco is my boy.
Oh, he's so hot.
I love him. Him in that one black suit he wears. Yes. Good times, man.
His hair in the last one, too. Like, the curly little waves at the end. I'm like, what?
This is just very quickly becoming a Draco love
fest.
Love fest.
Anyway, so that was kind of fun. That was fun to do that, like...
Yeah, it's fun to jump back into the world of Harry Potter.
We'll always do Harry Potter content. Don't worry, guys. Besides,
like,
everybody enjoyed our list. Yeah, and if you haven't seen it, we compared the...
books to the movies.
Yep, books to movies, and we talked in depth about stuff. So go back and watch the series if you haven't. It was really fun to make. And definitely we'll be having more Harry Potter content in the future, for sure.
There's just endless things to talk about with Harry Potter. Yeah. But this is kind of a fun thing to switch it up and kind of, talk about different characters.
Yeah.
And, just a little switch up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's session. Let us know what your list would be out of the people we had. Or just, like, if you want to do your top 10
characters.
Just let us know. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed today. We will see you guys next week. You can follow us pretty much everywhere. It's tagged down below. TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, etc. And, yeah, we'll see you next week.